I'm Johnny Price in Greenville, South Carolina, and this is another of our Talking Head film analyses, where we're not so much concerned with how good a movie might be, as we are with the ideas that come out of the movie. 7 people, 5 singles and 1 couple, all of whom have entered into the golden years of their lives and have decided to outsource those years and the accompanying needs that are associated with aging to India and to a hotel that isn't all that it is cracked up to be in the brochure. The new exotic Marigold Hotel. Directed by John Madden and starring a cast of veteran actors including Dame Judi Dench, Dame Maggie Smith, Tom Wilkinson, and Bill Nighy. This is a significant film for an older generation. It is partly the story of lives that intersect with each other. It's part character study. It's part meditation on aging. And there's a bit of a travel log. Well, as we observe these characters, one of the things that we notice is that aging does not necessarily result in maturity, as 3 of the characters decide that the best way to address their loneliness is to try to get laid. And the other characters support this effort, this approach, and the audience is encouraged to support it as well. One of these characters actually laments at one point the possibility that it is all over with her and men, and asks the question, without the men, what is left? She's a rather tragic character who has not discovered that there is more to living life than that. Yet, the response that she gets from the people around her is, "Oh, you'll find another man." Shallow counsel, indeed. And then there is the couple whose marriage has been dead for years, who realizes that a change in location is not enough to revitalize it, especially when the wife is a hopeless shrew. Still, you watch the abrupt ending of their marriage with little or no sorrow involved on the part of either party. And it is a tragedy. But there are others whose experiences are more encouraging. Maggie Smith plays a lady who is a bigot, and her bigotry runs deep. She is in India for a hip replacement and discovers that interaction with those different from her reveals that there's very little difference. Tom Wilkinson plays a gentleman who, having grown up in India and who knows that he is going to die soon, seeks closure by looking for a childhood friend who had become a lover for a short while. But the character who has the most wisdom is played by the incomparable Judi Dench. And as she keeps a blog, we are able to hear some of her thoughts, many of which, although referring to her new experience in India, apply to the changes of life as well. For example, she says, resist and you will be knocked over. Dive into it and you come out the other side. There is a new and different world. The challenge is not to cope, but to thrive. On another occasion, she says, there is no past that we can bring back. Only the present that rolls up as the past fades back. And then on another occasion, the only real failure is the failure to try. The measure of success is how we deal with disappointment. We get up in the morning, we do our best, nothing else matters. Some good food for thought. I'm Johnny Price, and this has been another of our Talking Head film analyses.